Before we begin, I want to acknowledge the ancestral territory we stand on. I think it's the Choretega people, and I want to pay my deepest respect to their ancestral culture, their wisdom, and their connection to this nature, to the beauty of this nature. And I think it could be a source of inspiration for our own leadership journey. That being said, some of you came to me this week telling me, oh, the future of leadership. I'm looking forward to hear what you have to say about it. And yesterday night I was reflecting on your expectations, and I laughed out loud. I told myself, oh my God, those guys gonna be so disappointed. Because expectations lead to disappointment, and disappointment leads to suffering. I don't want to make you suffer this morning. So don't have any expectation. My invitation for you is to be here, just open-hearted, with curiosity, and just be aware of how your heart, your emotions, and your body resonates with the story. Because I have nothing to teach you. I don't know anything yet. So I'm just gonna tell a story. I'm gonna talk about my path, and then I'm gonna guide you through an inner journey. And my hope is that you connect to what I see right now. How beautiful you are. How miraculous you are. How magnificent you are. How perfect you are. Morvan, yes, Dad. When we are having a conversation, you need to agree with me. Otherwise, you are challenging my authority. That's the kind of leadership I grew up with. And my dad was a really nice guy, but what I discovered, he was really afraid. And at 22, I was about to take off to study in Canada, in Quebec City. And the night before, we were having dinner, and he looked at me and he said, you won't be able to do it. You're not capable. And at 22, I just reacted like a mad young man. And I told him, oh, you think so? Come with me to the garage. I'm gonna smash your head on the wall. And my dad was a former Marine in the French army. 6'4", 200 and something. He was 63 at the time, but he was scary. Anyway, he decided to run away. So I didn't have to fight with him. But I went to Canada. And I worked my ass off to prove him wrong. To find that I was worthy. So I worked, and I had a pretty nice life. I had it all. The wife, the house, the car, lots of vacations. And it was good. And I was trying to lead people, to lead my sons too, with the example I had. So I was this not vulnerable, not emotional guy, and I was trying to prove that I was the best all the time. And then life is a miracle, so I received gifts. And sometimes you receive gifts that are badly wrapped. So in the course of several years, I lost my job. I lost my dad. And we didn't speak for 3 years. I was not able to, to find peace in this relationship. So it was really heartbreaking. Then I lost my brother. He was 58. And then suddenly my wife dumped me. And I was exhausted. And as Chogyam Trungpa would say, sometimes your heart is made of thick wood. And you need to soften it. And life offered me that. So I tried to soften my heart and to find different way of being, of leading, whether in my job or at home with my kids. And I thought it was enough, that life gave me enough lessons. But no. The hardest one was to lose my sons. They just cut all relationship with me. And at that time, oh my God, I was nothing anymore. I was no one, and I was nobody. The two young people I was cherishing just disappeared like that. I felt disconnected, totally. And I thought it was the end. I wanted to take my life away. It was not worth it anymore. But remember, when I was 22, I reacted with fear to my dad's invitation and doubts. And this time, life asked me to react, not with fear, but with love. And it was really hard. But it gave me the opportunity to go inside, to try many things, to soften this wood, this wooden heart. And in the meantime, I was a leader for NGOs. So it gave me the opportunity to try different things. And instead of trying to dominate people or to being so much of fear that I would say bad things or doubt the people I was working with, I tried to love them. And it's not an easy thing, because we're all different. And sometimes people activate you and you are a little bit shit. And my heart told me you have to try to find the link between love and leadership. And I was not sure about this link. But I kept going inside and trying to find a way to love instead of being scared, being frightened. And now I think leadership is like a tree, maybe a tree of life. But the work that I did on myself and this week led me to think that leadership could be a tree. On the roots, you have the inner power, self-love. You can see the trunk as love in action. You can see the branches as the enlightened, the awakened vision of a leader. That's love of others. And then you have leaves. And the leaves are getting what they need from the sun, and they are collaborating to create beauty. And that's love in action in a community together. That's co-leadership. And then you have the fruits. And that's the impact. And I really think that instead of keeping the fruits for itself, a leader wants to share it with the ecosystem. And when I look at you, Rira, you represent this tree. But what I see there is other trees. And the Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh said once, the next Buddha won't be an individual, it would be a sangha, a community. So my invitation for today is to connect you to your roots. You connect to your inner power, to connect you to your beauty, your miracle. That's my offering for today. So if you want, I would like you to guide you through an inner journey and to discover your roots as a beautiful trees. Are you willing to do it? Yes, honestly. I will invite you to find the most comfortable position right now. Could be a meditative position. You can lay down, you can sit. You can do whatever your heart tells you to do right now. And I will invite you to close your eyes. And as you are closing your eyes, I'm inviting you to connect back to your breathing. And breathe by the nose. Feel the air. Feel the air slightly cooler when you are breathing in, and a little bit warmer when you are breathing out. Be sure at this moment that there is nothing to do, nowhere to go. Pay attention to your body. Maybe be aware if you feel tense somewhere in your body. And if you feel tense, maybe on your neck, in your back, just try to breathe from this place and to release the tension through breathing. So we're gonna connect with your inner leader, your inner authority. It's the compass that guides you with wisdom and clarity toward the full expression of your life mission. This authority does not have a single form. It may appear as a human, an animal, a symbol, light, or something intangible. Its essential qualities are wisdom, compassion, courage, clarity, and certainty. Your inner leader draws from an infinite source of knowledge and knows that no matter the circumstances, everything aligns for the best. Your inner leader loves you unconditionally, with deep kindness and limitless understanding. It believes in you unwaveringly, discerning quickly what is right and beneficial for your life. Its strength as a root is unshakable, always devoted to your growth. Be present to your breath. Be present to your body. Breathing slowly through your nose. Hold this breath for a moment. Then release. Go off, letting go of any tension. Repeat this 2 more times. Inhale deeply. And exhale, soften. With each breath in, imagine a gentle light filling your body with calm and warmth. And with each breath out, release anything you don't need anymore right now. Breathing deeply, breathe out, and allow your imagination to get you to a place where you feel completely safe. Observe this place unfolding within you, effortlessly, naturally, organically. What details do you notice? The colors, the sounds, maybe textures or smells. Let this space become real and vivid. In this safe space, feel a presence approaching. It is your inner leader coming to meet you with kindness and confidence. When your inner authority is near you, take the time to observe. What does it look like? What emotions or energy does it radiate? Feel its strength and wisdom. Welcome this presence with gratitude. You are now in a conscious connection with a deep and a powerful part of yourself. In this place, find a comfortable place to have a conversation with your inner leader. Perhaps you want to sit down or walk side by side. And you're gonna now ask a few questions. And you're gonna get answers naturally, effortlessly. First, ask, what is essential for me to know about you? Then ask, what do you want for me at this moment in my life? And then ask, what is the deeper meaning of my life mission? And finally, ask, how can you easily connect with its wisdom and strength? There is no good or bad answers, just your answers. Then ask, what name would you like me to call you? Suddenly, your inner leader offers you a symbolic gift. Receive it with curiosity. What is this gift? What does it represent to you? Take a moment to thank your inner leader. Know that you can return to this connection whenever you need it. This presence is always available to guide you. Breathe deeply and bring this experience back within you. Now, gently return to the present moment. You can softly wiggle your fingers and toes. Stretch if necessary. And now that your eyes are open, look around you. Look at the people around you. Connect with them. Look how beautiful you are. How magnificent you are. How perfect you are. You are the future of leadership.